Hello everybody, welcome to yet another rebuttal video. I decided to do one just quickly today. It's a 5-minute video, links in the description. Anyway, Minister Cupcakes is a console player that tries to play the neutrality game again. He posted a why PC is better and why console is better at the same time, pretty much. Excuse his accent. It's got a very strong like a German accent. I almost said Germanic, but those are different things. Anyway, he's got a very strong German accent, so please forgive me if I, misinterpret what he's saying or do whatever. Just try a bit harder than usual to listen to the stupid things that he says. Anyway, this is Gamer Z. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.
Hello guys, and today I'm solving a very kind of problem which gamers have faced. That face problem when choosing between a console or a PC for gaming, but what the actual thing is, both fucking things are different.
Yeah, they are different. One is more superior, and one is trash.
They both are consoles, so you can see what's better, and gets an even more problem when people do not understand that all PCs are not the same, but the consoles are.
Alright, what I think he said here is that a lot of people don't know that the PCs are different, but consoles are. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of PC actually, is you can make any variety of parts to make a PC. You can make a PC specifically for work, specifically for schooling, specifically for gaming, specifically for business, or specifically for hosting servers. The list goes on and on and on what you can do on PC.
So let's come to the topic, a few reasons why console gaming is better than PC gaming.
6 reasons is fair enough, but he's gonna be stretching for a little bit, so hold your ass.
Now don't worry PC gamers, I'll also make a video on how PC gaming is better than console gaming, and yep.
See, when you play neutral like this, and you only go for 6 reasons of both, you're being unfair. You should list all the reasons to defend your side in order to argue, in order to do anything. Because when you limit your reasons like this, one tends to become a little biased in terms of arguing.
Because as I said, both are not the same thing, and both have their own advantages and disadvantages. So yeah, you can't really judge like, ooh, PC gaming is better. Nope, it's only from your perspective, what suits your needs. If you say, ooh, consoles are better, nope, all I'm making this video, but again, only from your perspective. Because as I said, different things can be compared.
He says you can't compare PC gaming with console gaming, and you can't say why one is better than the other. It's all up to perspective. This is wrong, because anything can be compared. A motorbike is not a car, but I can tell you 6 reasons why a motorbike's way better than a car.
And I know a lot of you guys would argue with me in the comments down below, because people usually do that. Because if you're a PC gamer, you would probably support PC gaming rather than consoles. But everyone has their own opinions. There are some reasons which I'm bringing to you guys. So
yeah, opinions will be backed up. Opinions will be defended. That's how the world works. That's how people work. The only problem, however, is when someone tries to objectively claim that the PC is inferior to the console, as this is just not true. Especially when people lie about its features and its capabilities.
Let's begin with a few reasons because of which I prefer consoles over PC gaming.
Oh look, we're just now beginning, even though you tried to bring up a couple points before the intro. Alright.
Now while most of the people buy consoles only for their exclusivity, and yes, that's true, consoles give better exclusive than PC, and this is one of the reasons why I prefer consoles over PC.
He says that one of the reasons people buy consoles is for their exclusive games. And he says that a lot of the console exclusive games are better than PC games. Well, fair enough, it's all subjective. However, when you try to use it as a pedestal for console gaming, and you try to lift console gaming up because it has better games, based on subjectivity obviously, but if you try to do that, then that's kind of a false cause. The games are the ones that are good. The consoles can barely run them. That's the problem. See, again, I have The Last of Us for my PS3. it crashes all the time, and while it is a good game, my console simply can't run it. And I know this is anecdotal, and it doesn't happen all the time with everybody else, but it happened to me, and I think that should be worth stating. Anyway, it's all subjective. If you're trying to argue the amount of consoles, or the amount of exclusives, then yeah, PC has more, objectively. But you can't really measure the quality of certain exclusives, so therefore you can't really bring that up as a point as a pro for consoles, because it's a pro for the developers and it's a pro for the games, but it's not a pro for consoles.
I'm not saying that PC does not have any exclusive, but when it comes to consoles, the exclusives are better.
Wow, that's a shitty logo. Fuck. Anyway, he reiterates again that console gaming exclusives are better than PC exclusives. Again, that's just not true. It can be true to certain people, but it's very subjective and should not be used as an argument or evidence as a pro for consoles.
Consoles provide a better multiplayer experience, and this is damn true. Believe it or not, most people know why it is.
Is it because you have to pay for it?
You can't really TeamSpeak always on PC. On console, just create a party and boom, you're ready to go.
He's saying that console multiplayer experiences is better because you can quickly get into a chat with someone else. You don't need TeamSpeak, you don't need any other third party. However, on Steam, it provides its own party of chat, so therefore, if you're gaming on that platform, then you already have a chat system. However, Steam's chat does go offline a couple times, more often than I'd like personally. So that's why you're offered third-party platforms like Curse, like Discord, and TeamSpeak, and Skype, and Mumble, and all these different voice chats, right? But here's the thing. If Xbox Live shuts down, if Xbox Live's internet or whatever gets DDoSed, goes offline for any reason, whether it be maintenance or whatever, there's no option you can switch to. If anything goes wrong on Xbox Live, or if you don't like something that's on Xbox Live and you want to change, for example, if you don't like the interface, then yeah, you can't change. But you have a lot of choices on PC, and therefore it makes it a pro for PC that you have choices. It shouldn't be a negative that you have choices. That just means you're incapable of choosing for yourself what you want to do. And it's not difficult. All you do is you make something, you just go and download it, make up your mind on what you want, you go, you download it. It takes, 5 seconds to download, then you install it, takes about a minute to do that, and bam, you're ready.
And one more reason what gives better multiplayer experience is because there are no hackers, and yeah, that's a very big problem on PCs these days. Just take GTA 5 for example, lots and lots of hackers, modders, and I'm not talking about wall glitch and that stuff that occurs everywhere. That are not hackers, there are just glitches in game which players use as advantages, and that's nothing, but you can't really stop. That's a mistake of the game, not the player. That's just a glitch, but hacking is a different thing in PC.
Alright, that was a lot to choke down, but I had to go through it because I felt like it was a similar point. Alright, he tries to draw a contrast between hacking and game glitches and, things like that, things of that nature. Here's the thing. There are hackers on both systems. It is really easy to JTAG your Xbox or to download hacks or modify your PS4 to have hacks on it. While it is breaking the terms of service of PSN and Xbox Live to do that, it is still possible to do. You can look up tutorials online in order to do it. However, I advise you specifically to go into incognito mode or private browsing mode, so it's not in your history. Secondly, you cannot say that there is no hackers on console gaming and that there's a lot of hackers on PC gaming. That's pretty much the point I said previously. But then you can't go and specifically turn around and say, oh, but yeah, I'm not talking about glitches and stuff, because even though that's there, that's nothing. That seems like poor optimization, doesn't it? That seems like poor gaming. That seems like a poor development, right? If there's glitches in the game that people can use to take advantage of, I think that's a con, to be honest. On PC, I could barely think of many glitches off the top of my mind. I might be missing, obviously, whatever. But off the top of my mind and off the modern games that I play, I cannot think of any game-breaking, advantageous glitches in video games on PC. Whereas on console, I can name many. For example, like jumping on walls and going through them and stuff. But that's like you said, that is a game developer issue. Okay? That's not a player issue. However, because there's more game issues on the console that provide more and more glitches, there are also hackers on console, which means you're at a double negative, because PC doesn't have many glitches as you speak of. It has less.
Playing on a big TV is more fun than playing on a small computer screen. Now, again, a lot of you gonna argue with me on this topic, but let me explain.
Prepare your anus, because he's about to spit some bullshit.
If you're back home, so would you rather play on a monitor or TV? You'll probably recommend a TV because you know it provides a better experience.
If you think higher input lag and a worse looking experience because of a low resolution stretched out to a higher screen is a better experience, then I don't know what a good experience is. Like, if playing on a monitor fixes both of those problems, wouldn't that be a better experience?
Now, I know a lot of fellas out there are gonna say, shut up, you can also connect a CPU to a TV rather than a monitor, and I know you can, but how many of you really do that?
This is what I was talking about. He tries to say that it is a pro on consoles because you can play on a TV, right? That you can play on an HD TV on consoles. But then he nullifies it and says, well, I know that you can play on a big TV on PC. You can hook up your PC to your TV. He acknowledges this, and then play on your TV. But then he asks, well, how many people actually do that? As if that adds any weight to his argument. The fact that you can do it on PC totally nullifies this argument. And this is toilet argument. This is toilet paper. I use this to wipe my ass after I've taken a nice, long, smelly shit.
I mean, everyone knows we can do that, but we don't, because you know it's not a console. There's a lot of work to do on PC besides gaming.
You know, I really want a gun. There was this one time where I went up to a shopkeeper, okay, and I asked for a gun, and he told me, no, you look too young, you don't have an ID. And I was like, why can't I have this gun? He said, minors kill people with guns. And I was like, yeah, everybody knows that. But, like, how many minors kill people with guns? Not a lot. So, I should get a pistol, right? At least. Said no one with a brain ever. Wait.
Console just plug and play. You don't have to control it with the controller, so it's a lot easier. And seriously, a CPU connected to a TV looks shit unless it's an alien real alpha.
I don't know what he said there. Leave your argument in the comments below, because I didn't hear it.
No need to upgrade. Like if you're a PC gamer, most of the time you get addicted. By addicting, I mean not game addiction, but upgrading addiction.
See, the console mentality that invades the upgrading process on PC is ridiculous. You don't have to upgrade to the newest GPU or CPU or whatever every single new generation. That's not how it works on PC, and every educated consumer on PC will tell you the same thing. If you want to upgrade, you can, but there is no mandatory requirement to upgrade for every single GPU that comes out ever. It's ridiculous.
And I know 90% of PC gamers have an upgrading addiction, by which I mean upgrading your PC quite often.
Wow, I like your statistic. A nice even number of 90%. Gee, that was a great statistic. Wow, it easily proved your point. Applause. Good job. Citation? I mean reliable citation? Oh, you don't have one. Oh, that means you pulled it out of thin air. Denied.
For example, GTX 980, I have a GTX 860, if I upgrade I'm gonna get 60 FPS on max settings, and then by GTX 980, I remind GTX 10 comes out, GTX 10, if I get this I can get 60 FPS on all the upcoming titles, and I mean you keep doing that unless you are out of money.
If you want to upgrade, that's a choice, but it is not mandatory like your console upgrading apparently is.
Consoles, just play your games, no need to upgrade and no addiction.
You say no need, like you have a choice. No, it's not that you have no need to upgrade. It's that you can't upgrade. You can't upgrade. You physically cannot go out and upgrade your hardware. It is physically impossible for you to go out and get a new GPU for your Xbox. You physically cannot upgrade your console. On PC, you can upgrade whatever you want, whenever you want, and however you want, at whatever price you choose to pay. It is completely free of choice. It's freedom of choice on PC. On console, don't try to brush it off like it's not needed to upgrade. It's not needed because you can't do it. So don't try to pass it off like you have a choice in the matter. You have no choice but to play your games at a shitty 30 FPS and 720p.
Consoles are just for simple gamers. Now, you all guys know there are a few types of gamers. Simple gamers just to play and have fun. True gamers always want the best experience, and hardcore gamers who are just pros.
Look, it's always the console peasants that keep saying that they're not smart enough to operate a PC when this is just simply not true. You guys have a fixed, simple mind on what is easy to play, and you keep saying that I don't want to play on PC because it takes too much work. It's just too difficult. When you have no experience with it. Like, any PC gamer will tell you, even new PC gamers will tell you, it's actually not that difficult to play on a PC, right? Me, I started playing when I was 3 years old. A 3-year-old was playing puzzle games and Mahjong on the PC. Yeah, you can play Mahjong in Solitaire and Minesweeper, and I fucking won at that game. That was great. 5 years old, my first win at Minesweeper. It was pretty lit. Anyway, it doesn't require a genius to play on PC. So stop trying to think that it does, alright? Because the only person you're hurting is yourself. The only person you're hurting is yourself because you're trying to close your mind as to what you can and can't do. You can play on PC. You just choose not to. You're afraid to do it because you think it's going to be too hard. What's the point in trying if you're not going to be able to do it? And that sounds too pessimistic.
So I recommend consoles for simple gamers and hardcore gamers for more competitive experience.
And why exactly is it more competitive? That's not proven at all, is it? No, it's not. In fact, there's a lot of competitive communities on PC, like CSGO tournaments, Dota tournaments. There's PC versions of COD tournaments, if you look hard enough. Discard that. I have no clue if there's COD tournaments. There might be. You can turn Gary's Mod, Trouble in Terrorist Town into a tournament if you want to. In fact, I've done it many, many, many times. The person with the highest score gets this, or the person with the third highest score gets this, this, and this, and whatever. So, I know how it's like. You can turn any game into a competition. In fact, many games keep high scores and all these different other statistics. Even Grand Theft Auto has a high score. How many cops have you killed? This can turn into a competition too. So you have to explain what a competition defines as, and then be prepared to prove it.
Consoles are portable.
If portability is your number one option, you can either buy a laptop or a micro ATX build.
Valid point. Now there's not a need to explain this one. You guys know it's true. They are easy to carry wherever we want to go.
Well, no, so are gaming laptops and micro ATX builds. No, you're kinda gonna have to explain how a console is a bit more portable than a PC, because there are ways to make a PC portable.
Suppose you're leaving for a friend's house, just carry it. How awkward as shit it looks if you just carry your CPU to a friend's house.
Yeah, it's like carrying an Xbox is way more different than carrying an a PC to your friend's house. They're both rectangular prisms, for Christ's sake. One just looks better than the other. My PC, my build on PC Part Picker, it's gonna have flashing blue LEDs. It's gonna look like a fucking dragon. It's gonna be lit. I think people would want to kill me for that shit.
It's just weird. And these were my 6 reasons. So if you guys choose them between a console or a PC, I'll make a different video on that.
Hopefully to correct your mistakes on this one, because all of these arguments were to bring down the PC, not to boost the consoles. Okay, wait, there was that exclusives one, but subjective. Alright, then the last part of his video is just his outro and him asking you to subscribe to like these 3 different accounts or whatever. I'm not going to put it onto my video, there's really no point to do that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you like what I do, please tell me what you like, and if you don't like what I do, please tell me what you don't like, and I can improve based on your feedback. I'm pretty new to this, and I'm doing what I can. So any help and any critiques would be thoroughly appreciated. I can't make it more clear that I am totally open to criticism, and I would love to just take it. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. Because that's when I posted this. Now go to sleep.